Hi, and welcome back to another video with Lottie and Archie the Cob. So today I'm going to show you how to clean your saddle and your bridle. So first, I'm going to take off my girth, which I'll also be cleaning today, and take off the saddle cover. This is important because it protects the saddle from getting any more dust on it while it sits in your tack room or wherever you put the saddle. So I just have a simple red one which came with the saddle like that. Yeah. Now that you have, you need to take off the saddle pad so it doesn't get wet. And then put it somewhere safely so it doesn't get ruined. So now that the saddle is naked, so like it doesn't have anything else, I'm going to take off my stirrups and I'll be giving them a clean too, and my stirrup leathers. Like this. And like this. This saddle is still quite new to us, so we want to make sure that it's still looking beautiful when, yes, and of course it's a close contact form, so you can still do jumping and dressage or flat work, but then it still has the flap. And of course, I have these little things to keep the two girth straps that we use, so I can just simply have it ready. And there it is again. So today, it's like a little bit dusty because it was cleaned a couple of weeks ago, so it's not as bad, but it's still not the nicest. So I'm going to open my little pot. It just says Tack sponges. And I'm going to be using this one, just this is my cleaning one. So I'm going to get my cleaner, step 1, Lottie and I and Martin spray. So make sure it's on, yes it's on, and just get clean. So you spray it like that. A lot comes out, so you don't need much on the seat, just it's where it's clean anyway. Spray a little bit on here and just do the top, and spray a little bit on the flap. Just this gets quite used as you're pulling it up to do the straps, and then it also has the lead against it when you're riding. So you want this to be nice and cared for your saddle. Then if you want, you can use a toothbrush. This is a soft toothbrush. This has been worn down, so it's not as hard. Just to get into all the little nuts. I don't use it every time, but this is a deep clean. So I just use a little bit. You can see it's looking very shiny and clean, and it looks very nice. Then if you lift it up, the flap, and just make sure you can get to the bottom. There. And then you can see these are the two that I use. So the first and third, just for Archie, because he's a Welsh trob and it suits him if we use these ones. And this one's though just in case you're on a hat or you're riding and one of them breaks. But you have 4 anyway, so that shouldn't happen. So as you can see, it's not looking too bad, just that we need to clean it. I like to make sure that they're all still fastened on and that no stitching is loose, so that nothing shouldn't happen when we're riding. Especially the ones first and third, because we use them the most. And if you look, no stitching's coming loose. If you pull at it, it's not gonna break or falter. So this is this side done. Now let's switch it over. And now it's all clean. So now with these, we're just trying to give them a spray and make sure they're still working. So now the saddle's all clean, we want to make sure that it stays this way for as long as possible. So I'm going to go with this sponge and use the conditioner. It's the same brand, but just the conditioner. This is step 2. So I don't like to put much on the seat, because then it can be slippery and you don't want this. back on. So that is the saddle done. And it's important while you're doing those stirrup levers that none of the holes are nearly broken, and you need to look out for those stirrups, because if you don't, then they're going to break, and that's not good. Now that both of my stirrup levers are done, I'm going to be doing my stirrups. So I like to put my jumping stirrups, because that's what I mainly do on a high hole, because then it's easier for me to get into my jumping position. And there you go. Now my stirrups are done, I'm going to do my giraffe. And this is quite a lot muddier, because when we're in the outdoor arena and we're going through the puddles in like canter or trot, the water like throws up and then it jets on the giraffe. So this is probably one of the most used areas or thing I clean the most. And again, using this sponge. Then this part here, so the bit of giraffe that goes on the horse's belly, or like behind his shoulders. Lots of my horse's hair gets stuck into the little gaps, so I try and clean it as best as I can. But of course, the first go probably won't. So now my giraffe is done. Just have to put the conditioner on the outside. I don't put it on the inside because I don't want to irritate my pony's belly. You know, that won't be good. So there. Finished. It's a lot cleaner than it was. So my giraffe is just, this side is non-elasticated, so you can't pull it and then it will stress. But this side it is, so you can pull it and it will stretch. So my giraffe is done. Yay. So now I'm going to put all these pieces of equipment on my saddle and my saddle. This is the finished result. Looking pretty clean. Saddle pad here, stirrups, stirrup length, giraffe, saddle, and it's looking very clean. So now to protect it even more, you're going to put the saddle cover on.